I got rhythm, I got music, I got my man. Who could ask for anything more than?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 hardest classic Broadway songs.
Any note you can reach, I can go higher.
I can sing anything higher than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most difficult songs to perform from the pre-1980 era. If we missed any of your favorite oldies, let us know in the comments below. Number 10, Rose's Turn, Gypsy.
Here she is, boys! Here she is, world! Here's Rose! Curtain up!
Here she is, boys. And if you ever get the opportunity to sing this song, you better be ready to work. Throughout Gypsy, Rose works as hard as she can to make her daughters famous, striving to get them on stage and make them perfect.
This people's got it, and this people's spreading it around. You either have it, or you've had it.
By the time Rose's turn comes around at the end of the second act, she has shed all pretense that anything she's done is for her daughters, admitting to wanting to live out her dreams through their successes.
And if it wasn't for me, then where would you be, Miss Gypsy Rose Lee?
Not only is the song incredibly difficult to sing, but it takes a strong and capable actress to perform the complexities and nuances of Rose's character, while still delivering a big, bombastic, show-stopping number.
For me.
Number 9. I am the very model of a modern Major General, The Pirates of Penzance.
I am the very model of a modern Major General, life information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England and I quote the facts historical, from Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical.
When a song becomes a popular tongue twister, that's pretty ironclad proof it's a difficult song to perform. Originally sung in Gilbert and Sullivan's The Pirates of Penzance, this famous tune pokes fun at the so-called modern education received by the 19th century British Army, and continues to be parodied and referenced more than 100 years later.
I'm very good at integral and differential calculus. I know the scientific names of beings, animalculus. In short, it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern Major General.
While it may be one of the most well-known songs on our list, don't be fooled. Not just anyone can pull this song off. The number's breakneck pace requires the performer to have excellent diction and rhythm, making it one of the hardest songs to sing from the classic era.
In many ways I am Encyclopedia Britannical. I've knowledge as gratuitous as how an ancient lute is played. Lute is played? Huh. So I'm always in demand whenever Trivial Pursuit is played.
Number 8. Do Re Mi, The Sound of Music.
Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you read, you begin with ABC.
You might not immediately think of The Sound of Music when you hear the word hardest, but you'd be surprised how many difficult songs have snuck their way into this beloved musical. We could have gone with the soaring heights of Climb Every Mountain, or the swelling emotion of the musical's titular number, or the yodeling of the Lonely Goat Herd.
Soon her mama with a gleaming gloat herd, lady odele,
But we couldn't ignore the rousing energy of Do Re Mi.
Do, mi, 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 so, so, re, fa, fa, ma, ti, ti. Do, mi, mi, so, so, re, fa, fa, ma, ti, ti. Do, mi, mi, so, so, re, fa, fa, ma, ti, ti. Do, mi, mi, so, so, re, fa, fa, ma, ti, ti.
The words may be simple, but the number of progressions and arrangements contained within this one song are anything but. Add in that amazing high note at the end. Thank you, Julie Andrews, and you've got yourself a winner. Number 7. You Got Trouble, The Music Man.
Well, either you're closing your eyes to a situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or you are not aware of the caliber of disaster indicated by the presence of a pool table in your community. Well, you got trouble, my friend.
When it comes to word memorization, it doesn't get much harder than You Got Trouble. Well, maybe a bit harder, but we'll get to that later. The Music Man has a few songs that involve complicated rhythms and more words than we can count, but this song takes the cake for the most difficult.
And all week long, your River City youth will be frittering away. I say your young men will be frittering away their noon time, supper time, short time too. Get the ball in the pocket, never mind getting dandelions pulled to the screen door patched and the beefsteak pounded.
You Got Trouble takes place early on in the show, when conman Harold Hill convinces the parents of River City that pool tables are sure to rot their children to the core. The actor playing Hill has a lot of ground to cover in little time, throwing out lyrics non-stop while walking a fine line of believability and smarm.
With a T! And rhyme it with P! It stands for pool! Remember, my friends, listen to me because I passed this way but once!
Number 6. If I Loved You, Carousel.
If I loved you, time and again I would try to say.
When it comes to writing a romantic duet, Rodgers and Hammerstein tend to go all out. And while we love the gorgeous choral tones of You'll Never Walk Alone, the award for the toughest song in Carousel has to go to If I Loved You. In the show, the song is sung between Billy and Julie as they hesitantly start to explore their feelings for each other.
I'd let my golden chances pass me by.
The song offers each performer a moment to shine, with its soaring, impressive notes, but the real challenge, as usual, is in the acting. Both Julie and Billy have to portray romantic interest, but walk on eggshells at the same time, making for an intricate dance between what they're saying and what they mean. Number 5. Tonight Quintet, West Side Story.
The Jets are gonna have their day tonight. The Jets are gonna have their way tonight. The Puerto Ricans grumble, fair fight.
When you put Leonard Bernstein and Stephen Sondheim together, you're bound to get some of the most difficult songs in the musical theater canon. West Side Story is filled with great examples of its composers and writers' prowess. Tony's introductory number Something's Coming in particular comes to mind, but we decided to go with a much more comprehensive production. The Tonight Quintet involves nearly every character in the show singing at once, meaning all of those singers have to find the balance, harmony, cadence, and rhythm to make the song flawless. It's a difficult task. We're not sure if either movie adaptation really got it just right, but the original Broadway cast does it to perfection. Number 4. Gethsemane, I Only Want to Say, Jesus Christ Superstar.
I only want to say, if there is a way, take this cup away from me.
If we had to guess which musical has the most opportunities for wild moments of belting, we might guess Jesus Christ Superstar. There's, of course, Judas's rockin' number Heaven on Their Minds, but it's just impossible to deny the power of Gethsemane, I Only Want to Say.
And believe me, my admiration for you hasn't died, but every word you say today.
In the song, Jesus pleads with God to tell him why he has to die, unleashing a swell of anger and sadness.
Have to know, I'd have to know, my Lord. Have to know, I'd have
The song builds, each note getting higher and higher until Jesus lets out a breathtaking rock and roll scream, one that has us feeling all of his frustration and fear in a single note. It's an amazing moment, and a really difficult one to nail.
I will drink your cup of poison. Nail me to your cross and break me.
Number 3. Don't Rain on My Parade, Funny Girl.
Don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Don't bring around a cloud of rain on my parade.
When you watch Barbra Streisand perform in the original Broadway production, she makes it look easy. So easy, in fact, that we sometimes forget just how difficult it is to do what she's doing. So is the case for many songs in Funny Girl. Babs is amazing in the role, pulling off songs like People with astounding range and diction.
No more hunger and thirst, but first be a person who needs people.
But no song proves her stardom more than Don't Rain on My Parade.
Ooh, life is juicy, juicy, and you see I'm gonna have my bite, sir.
The song takes place when Fanny Brice decides to take a chance on love, and requires the performer to not only hit and sustain incredibly high notes, but to do it with such exuberance that we can't help but be on her side.
Rain on my
Number 2. Getting Married Today, Company.
Pardon me, is everybody here? Because if everybody's here, I want to thank you all for coming to the wedding. I'd appreciate you going even more. I mean, you must have lots of better things to do, and not a word of it to Paul. Remember, Paul, you know the man I'm going to marry, but I'm not, because it wouldn't ruin anyone as wonderful as he is.
We bet you thought we were done with the tongue twisters. Impossible, because this list would not be complete without Getting Married Today from the 1970 musical Company.
You don't have enough breath for Hudson with the other garbage. Breath, I'm not well. And there's no time to take a breath then.
Now, you might listen to this Stephen Sondheim classic and think it's just about getting all those words right? Wrong. Getting Married Today, a song with a verse that requires the performer to sing 68 words in about 11 seconds, needs so much more than memorization.
Listen, everybody, I'm afraid you didn't hear. Do you want to see a crazy lady fall apart in front of you? It isn't only Paul who may be ruining his life. You know, both of us, he's losing our identities. I telephoned my analyst about it, and he said to see you Monday, but by Monday I'll be floating in the Hudson with the other garbage. I'm not well, so I'm not getting married.
The performer has to have perfect diction, pitch, breath support, and comedic chops to knock this number out of the park. Lose just one of those things, and you've lost the audience.
Miss, I didn't want to have to tell you, but I may be coming down with hepatitis and I think I'm gonna faint. So if you want to see me faint, I'll do it happily. But wouldn't it be funnier to go and watch a funeral? So thank you for the 27 dinner plates, the 37 butter knives, the 47 paperweights, the 57 candles.
One more thing.
I'm not getting married.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Anything Goes, Anything Goes. Singing this song is hard enough without tapping it too.
In olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking. Now heaven knows, anything goes.
Summertime, Porgy and Bess. The livin' might be easy, but this song sure isn't. The Impossible Dream, Man of La Mancha. More like The Impossible Song.
This is my quest to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far.
Big Spender, Sweet Charity. This performer better have some big pockets and even bigger pipes.
Hey, big spender!
The minute you walked in the joint.
Greenfinch and Linnet Bird, Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. It's right there in the song. How is it you sing?
How can you jubilate sitting in cages, never taking wing? Outside
the sky waits, beckoning, beckoning.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Glitter and Be Gay, Candide.
Glitter and be gay, that's the part I play.
If you're a soprano and you're looking to impress, this one is a good number to add to your repertoire. But be warned, make sure you can nail it. Glitter and Be Gay comes from Leonard Bernstein's Candide, and is one of the most difficult songs a performer can sing for a few reasons. For one, they have to hit a number of wild high notes, including not 1, not 2, but 3 high E flats. In addition to having impeccable control and virtuosic talent, the performer also has to be incredibly funny, hitting their marks and jokes with expert comedic timing. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.